Hello and welcome to the Autocar show. Now with the new Mercedes E-Class and the new BMW 5 Series, there's quite a battle going on in the Indian mid-size luxury segment. But the Audi A6 has been left a little bit in the shadow. Well, it's all set to change that with an entirely new car. And Audi tell us there's lots of the new A8 in this A6. Let's see if it can impress us as much as the A8 did. Well, when you first look at it, you do have to look hard to see what's new. But then you notice that it's shorter and lower than the older version. Now you begin to wonder, why would they make it shorter? Well, it's just clever engineering. Whilst the overall dimensions have decreased, they've actually increased the wheelbase and shortened the overhangs. The front overhang is now 8 mm shorter. The new car is also more sculpted than before, and the front grille gets beveled edges. The headlights look like a geometric piece of art with cuts and curves tapering it down towards the grille. Switch them on and they look even better. On this A6 you can opt for xenon or LEDs. On the side, the C-pillar stretches itself to the back, and what Audi call a tornado line is a crease that starts at the headlights and extends to the tail, adding character. The A6 comes with wheels ranging from 16-inch to 20-inch, and we had the tallest. The rear looks almost three-dimensional, and the trapezoidal taillights finish off the edges. Well, if there's one area that Audi can really rival its competitors, it's the interiors. Everything feels top-notch quality. You know, the switch gears, the steering wheel, the dials, which are really nice. They sort of look like they're floating, very interesting. The graining, and I particularly like this wood finish, this layered wood finish. It really adds character to the insides. The seats are extremely comfortable as well. And you get an option of seats with massage functions, again, like in the A8. So lots of features in this car. The interior is a bit busy and quite interesting with the MMI system sort of folding neatly out of the central console. But on the whole, I think it's really nice. The entire front is angled ever so slightly towards the driver, making everything fall easily to hand. The seats are extremely comfortable too, and one can opt for comfort or sporty seats. The floating dials are really interesting and very clear to read. The MMI system hosts a load of features, but we'll not be getting navigation or heads-up display in India as of yet. Still, there is just so much technology that you get with this loaded A6. To begin with, the new Audi A6 is 80 kilograms lighter thanks to the use of lots of lightweight aluminium in its construction. So you can expect good efficiency and better performance. To add to the numbers of the efficiency table, the A6 also comes with the stop-start feature, which means when you come to a stop, the A6 automatically cuts off and starts the moment you dab the accelerator. The driver can also vary a lot of the dynamics of the car. Let's take a look. In addition to this, there's a host of driver assist systems, like automatic cruise control, active lane assist, night vision, and integral safety. The A6 also carries through the best of the A8 by offering massage seats and internet connectivity. To access the World Wide Web, all you have to do is insert the data SIM card into the Bluetooth online car phone and voila, iPad or laptop, you're connected. Add to this the top-of-the-line Bang & Olufsen music system with 2 amps and 1300 watts of power, and it makes you want to start living in this car. The A6 also comes equipped with Park Assist. All you have to do is drive slowly past the place where you desire to park. The A6 will choose the perfect spot to fit the car, and then it will park it for you without any steering input from yourself. Well, this list is exhaustive, but the countryside in Sicily was beckoning me, and it was time to find out how much difference all the clever engineering actually makes on the road. We had the 3-litre TDI fitted with 20-inch wheels for a good run around the Sicilian countryside. So this is the 3-litre TDI engine. We're quite familiar with it, but there's a lot of changes to the engine. For one, it's a lot lighter, which means you can expect better fuel efficiency. In fact, Audi say that it's almost 21% better on the fuel efficiency. It's not a mad
punchy, torquey engine. It's got a very linear acceleration. It's quite quick as well. It's got a 7-speed gearbox, which is really smooth. But what's really nice about this engine is that it's extremely refined, it's extremely smooth to drive, and it's barely audible in the car.
Now Audi tell us that the 0 to 100 comes up in a very quick 6.1 seconds. The thing is, the A6 does it in such a refined, relaxed manner that you don't feel those triple digits come up. It really isolates you from the road, the speed, and the surroundings so totally. The cabin is so well insulated that even at speeds of 160 or 180, which we were doing on the highway, you didn't hear wind noise. We did hear the tires over the sharper road separations, but then we had the 20-inch with low-profile tires. 18 inches should do just fine. Coming back to the engine, the 51 kgm of torque kicks in at just 1400 RPM, which makes the A6 very drivable. And the 7-speed multitronic gearbox is quick to respond to driver inputs as well. Paddle shift is available for those who want a more sporty drive. The well-sculpted body of the A6 gives it a very slippery drag coefficient of 0.26, making it literally slice through the air. And the highway was great to check out all these aspects along with the A6's engine and its high-speed abilities. But then we had some nice winding hinterland roads to see how agile the A6 was.
The new A6 comes with an electromechanical steering, and I'm really not a big fan of it. Although it really points you in the direction you want to go quite accurately, it just doesn't give you that connected feeling to the road which I would like out of a steering. On the flip side, this one is going to be really light and easy to drive in city traffic.
I like the good old hydraulic steering that lets you feel the road. But hey, I'm a driver at heart. This steering is practical. It's not only easy to drive in the city, but weighs up actually quite well when you want some sporty driving. And it helps enhance fuel efficiency as it uses no power when one travels in a straight line. So, a good enough compromise to make, I guess. The Quattro version we had worked efficiently to make the car feel absolutely together around the corners. Now, the back roads of Sicily did have a few rough patches, but really nothing to compare with Indian roads. In these conditions, I have to say that the ride of the A6 did feel really well adjusted. The adaptive air suspension worked brilliantly to make the back seat seem far away from the road.
It's a nice, comfortable seat. The cushioning is good. It holds you well. It's a good place to be for a long journey. Lots of headroom, lots of legroom. But somehow it just doesn't give you the feeling of width that the E-Class or the 5 Series give you. It feels a lot narrower over here. Plus the fact that this central tunnel is really high and the console is very far back means a third passenger is really a no-no.
The Audi may not feel as large as its rivals in the rear seat, but it certainly feels every bit as luxurious. Frankly, the interiors feel a notch above the rest, and the equipment levels definitely impressive.
Like all new generation vehicles, the new Audi A6 is also a big step up. It's got better levels of refinement, more fuel efficiency, but what's really top-notch is the interior. It's great quality and it gives you that premium luxury feel on the inside. That's just it. This car is aimed all towards comfort, towards refinement, towards luxury. It's not really sporty or a driver's car. But in the Indian market, it's comfort and refinement that really counts. So we think that the new Audi A6 will be a strong challenger in its class.
Stay tuned. Right after this break, we tell you how good the ABS is on TVS's RTR 180.